Do American parents IRL ever leave their kid's room like it was when the kid moved out, and then leave it like that for 20 years the way they often do in TV sitcoms, like it's some kind of a weird shrine? Sometimes. Mostly, they just don't want to move the furniture out until it's more convenient. No, my parents left them the way they were until my brother and I both had steady careers and weren't coming back. We both moved back temporarily a few times until we were around 25. After that, they redecorated them as guest rooms. My kids are college-aged and gone, and I have no plans to change their rooms. They are there if they ever need to use them, and they make good guest bedrooms as well. My dad made my room into a billiard room. He called it the place to be. It's way too small, he has to use a conductor's wand as a pool stick. My grandparents' house was like that, with my father and uncle's childhood bedrooms being relatively unchanged for decades. It's changing though. People now often downsize or relocate after their kids move out. Few people my age that I know still have their childhood home to return to. It's really up to the parents what they decide to do with their home. Some people convert the bedrooms into things like home offices, gyms, studios, additional closet space. If they don't have a need for the rooms, they often sit unused or as a guest room. My childhood bedroom is relatively unchanged. Parents put in a larger bed, so my husband and I can stay the night comfortably. It's much cleaner than when I lived there lol. Obligatory. I'm not an American, but my old bedroom at home is the same as when I moved out. But it's not like it's some shrine. Same bed, same chest of drawers and wardrobe, same bedside locker and lamp. Just the mattress and sheets are different. But what else are you going to do with it? It's a relatively small bedroom, and the furniture is still in good nick. No point getting rid of that. My mom turned my room into a sewing room before I had finished putting my shoes on to leave for college. I kept them empty as long as I thought the room was a necessary comfort for my kids. Even if they didn't know it, I left my daughter's room empty while she was in college, even though she visited only 1-2 per year. My son, through college, quitting college, then moved back in lol. It's not really a shrine, most people just don't want to go through the process of clearing everything out. My grandma did this with my dad and aunt's room. On the other hand, my parents couldn't wait to throw out my shit and change the room immediately lol. I left my daughter's room frozen in time for 5 years after she graduated from college. Kept the posters on the wall and everything. I was having trouble with empty nest syndrome lol, and I wanted her to know she could always move back home if she wanted or needed to. I only took everything down when we sold the house. Not that I know of. My mom turned my old room into a guest room less than a year after I moved out and went to college. I'm sure many don't. When my parents moved into their final home, they took my sister's teenage bedroom furniture and put it in a guest bedroom. It's fucking weird as hell. My dad and uncle's rooms at my grandparents' looked similar to how they did 30 years prior, with the exception of some boxes and storage totes. Do your kids not come to visit? The house has more rooms than my parents need anyway. Lol. My cousin RIP went off to college, came home for his first semester break and found his parents turned his bedroom into a sewing room. If that isn't a hint, I don't know what is. My room is still there with original furniture, but a lot stuff like toys, kids' book in my nightstand, and my clothes are gone. Maybe a few, not many.